Okay, ma'am. Start பண்ணலாம் ma'am.
ஆமா ஜெயஸ்ரீ மேம் ரெடியா
Live
இருக்காங்க.
ல இருக்கு.
Ma'am, shall I start?
Yeah, we can start. I'm ready. What should I do? Just wait. Is there anything I should do from my end?
No, sir, not me.
ஜெயஸ்ரீ ma'am start பண்ணுங்க.
Uma, can you start, Uma?
Yes ma'am.
Okay.
ஜெயஸ்ரீ மேம்
Jayashree, ma'am. Jayashree, start.
Ma'am, shall I start?
Yes ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Good morning. A warm greeting to you all. Carrying together is a beginning. Keeping together is a progress. Working together is a success. With these words, we'll start our day by thanking our Almighty God who showered His blessing to make this section a successive one. My hearty gratitude to our management personalities, our President, S.K. Syed Ahmed, our Secretary, Engineer S.K. Kuda Mohammed, and our Treasurer, Mr. O.K. Jafar Sadiq, for motivating us in all aspects. My delighted gratitude to our Honorable Principal, Dr. K. Rajab Fatima, who gave her consent and complete creative freedom to us. Actually, every one of us need a little push sometimes to start our own career path, or we need a burst of motivation. This inspiring speech will remind you that success is possible. Yes, success is possible. To make these words true and to show a way for success, here is our chief guest, Mr. Mohamed Vajuhudeen, an eminent person. He is a Deputy Director of Consultancy and Training Hub, Admas University, Ethiopia. It's my immense pleasure to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest for accepting our invitation, taking his precious time out, and gracing this occasion with his presence. I am pleased to welcome all the participants who gathered here for this webinar on Visa for Success. It has been sometimes in the planning, and we bring it to fruition in the form that we see it today. I hope and I believe that we gain more knowledge from our speaker with on a wide variety of perspectives. With these hopes and delightness, we will start this program. Once again, I welcome you all, and I hand over the mic to our principal, who will felicitate and introduce our chief guest. Thank you. Ma'am? Ma'am?
Hello. So is principal is available? She is online.
Hello, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Uma?
Yes ma'am.
Uma, principal is available?
Yes ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am? Principal, ma'am?
Raj?
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am. You can felicitate now.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
ma'am.
ma'am.
I limit communication in Admas University, Ethiopia. He has 19 IT industry and academics with international experience, well versed in the field, which is very
Actually, the sound is not audible, I think. Oh, she has. Okay. We have to unmute her.
apart from all these is very well versed in the field, which is and the staff of the computer science department, Mrs. Bhuma and Mrs. Mumtaz Begum, for their technical support extended to me. So thank you once again for everything. And for
thank you,
all
ma'am.
the
Thank you, ma'am.
participants who are participating in this.
Hello.
Yes, sir, you can carry on, sir.
Right. Before we start, in the Zoom, there are only 7 participants, but in YouTube, there are more participants are over there. So if I'm going to ask a question, I have to ask the question. If I want to type some question, I have to type in YouTube only. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Okay. Then I just, but for sharing the screen, I have to come over here and share the screen. Okay. Right. So we'll start the session with some
Yes, you can
beautiful
start.
babies. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. Okay, good morning. Before I start the session, I just want to establish a good communication with my participants. Okay, so what I do, I lay down some ground rules. First one is I've done in the chatting. Rule number one is it is 100% interactive session. It is not like the ordinary sessions which you have attended before. But I want to establish whether my sound is clear, whether what I'm going to speak you are able to understand. Okay, so apart from the 7 participants who are in the Zoom, I need the participants who are in the YouTube, okay, to answer my question. Okay, so rule number one, do you understand? Hello? So because I have to know whether the participants are going to give me an answer, or no means then I have to change my way of going to interact. So the only what I understand is the only way of communication is through the chat box in YouTube. So I need the participants to reply back when I'm asking a question. Do you understand rule number one? Say yes or no. I'll just wait for 30 seconds because it's just a 1 hour session. If no participants are replying back, then it is understood that it's a one-way communication. Then I will change my flow into another way. Yes, yeah, Mumtaj, okay. Um, apart from Mumtaj, any other participants? Okay, yes, sir. Okay, Niranjana has given me a yes, sir. Okay, good, good, good. Now I have, okay, Ratina Maladi, yes. They are from, I think they are the host. Yes, yes. Now it's very fantastic. I get a lot of yes. Okay. Now my next question is, were you able to see the video? Were you able to see the video? If yes, what did you see? Did you you just have to type what did you see in the video? My next question. This is just everything. I've not yet started the session. It is just a testing platform where how well I'm able to establish a good communication with my participants. If you see the video, what did you see in the video? Just type some 2 3 words. A baby in a swimming pool, a beautiful man, okay, clean water, anything. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Fine. So if I get some 2 3 response from the participants, okay, okay, the baby is learning to swim. Fantastic, fantastic, great, great. So now I have the confidence, okay, because so far in all the previous webinars or Zoom meeting, I'm not exposed to this kind of YouTube interaction. So I like to start the session by giving my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Rajab Fatima to give me this wonderful opportunity. And every day is a learning lesson for me. And if not, I will not learn a new thing today. Okay, it's really interactive, and I'm very much eager to start this session. Okay, so with this, because I thank the head of the institution for giving me this wonderful opportunity, and with this, we'll continue. Okay, so now I have to go to the Zoom. Okay, stop sharing it. Share the screen again, and okay. So what should I do? Share the screen. Okay, F5. Then I switch over to the YouTube. Okay, so this is where I can see. Wow. From my point of view, I will see, I'll take the reference as the YouTube. Okay, so it's just a little bit extra work for me because I have to go to the Zoom and then see what is happening over there and switch over to YouTube again. And if I want to ask some questions, okay. So you forget about the last question which I asked you, a baby swimming in a pool. Exactly, the answer is correct. So everything is good. And I have Jaya Prabhakaran saying that visa for success. Yes, that is also true. Okay. So, wow, this is a bit, okay, fine. Let me talk about myself. I'm Professor Mohamed Vajuhudeen. I do have 20 years of experience both in the industry and the academic area. Basically, I'm an engineer. I've completed my BE and ME in electronics and communication. And after that, I started my career as a software engineer. And over the years, I found that software engineering, programming, coding is not my cup of cake, but I have the ability to communicate very better and express my ideas in a very potential way. And I thought that, okay, instead of doing the coding work, let me go into the academics. And for the last 15 years, I'm into the academics. I've worked in Singapore. I worked in Ethiopia. Okay, and then I came back to India again. Now I'm back to Ethiopia again. Now presently my position is the deputy director for consultancy and training hub. Okay, it's basically like apart from my teaching load, I used to interact with a lot of African students over here to enhance their interpersonal skills. Okay, so this session is now it's eight. I mean, in Ethiopian time it's 8:45. So I believe it is 11:15. All right. So we do have 30 to 40 minutes of interaction. Okay. In this, we are going to see three important concepts. One is the goal setting. Another one is positive affirmations, and the last one is visualization technique. Okay. So when we talk about goal settings, you know that before I start, I like to start with the story. Okay, so let me end here. Is my voice is audible? So next, I'm asking a next question. Is my voice is audible? Everyone can see me. So I have to go to YouTube. Okay, uh, right. So is my voice audible? Yes, audible and can see you. Yes, thank you, madam. Thank you for that. Now, okay. So before I started the goal settings, I like stories. I like telling stories to my children, to my audience, and I believe that the today's participants also, you are very much interested in hearing the stories. I begin the session with a short story. There was a client who's very familiar with me, and he was so much into a particular goal. That is, he want to reduce his weight. Okay, he's somewhere around 85 to 90 kilograms, and he want to reduce the weight. And we were just he's also a friend of mine, and he used to ask me, what should I do? You are a success coach. Why don't you tell me how can I reduce my weight? So he was asking a lot of questions. I told him that, okay, you do so and so things, you do so and so things, and then you just begin. And after a short interaction with me, then one day he came to me, Mr. Mohammed, I have joined a fantastic gym in Chennai, and they challenged that I've looked over the advertisements everywhere for the last 15, 20 days, and they have challenged me that within 1 month, if not able to reduce 5 kilogram of weight, they will pay. They will return back my money. They are so sure about the exercise regime what they have, and I'm very much confident that my weight will be reduced. Right? So he was so much happy, and I was also very happy for him. Okay. Um, then he was just every day going in the morning and coming back, and then we used to meet at the work sometimes. And he said that, wow, it's today so much hard work. The trainer just gave me a lot of work. and 15 days passed, 20 days passed, and 30 days passed, and the next month have come. On the first of the next month, he came with so much rejected face, depressed face. I asked him why. What happened to you, sir? Why you're so much depressed? It's 1 month is over, and what is your results? He said that, Mr. Mohammed, I went every day over there, and to my surprise, instead of reducing 1 kilogram, instead of reducing my weight, I've gained another 2 kilogram of weight. So I do not know what to do. So please help me. So that was his story. So now I'm asking the participant, what happened in these 30 days? Any guess? Many of you might have heard this story. So I just want to hear from the participants again. So what happened in these 30 days? So why he's not been able to reduce his weight? Instead of that, he gained his weight. So this is the first question. I will change to YouTube. Okay, so I hope you can understand. Uh, Rule number 2, I'll be calling the people. Okay, so let me see. My first question is, in this story, why my friend was not able to reduce his weight? That is the question. So what happened? It can be any guess. It can be any guess. Like I have Niranjana, Usha Devan. Can you reply me? Or Anita Ravi? Anyone? I just wait for maybe 30 seconds of time. Yeah, there's a participant telling me because of overtension. Okay, right? Any other response? Because you have to be very quick, my dear participants. If you are in my session, you have to be very quick in responding it, right? So please respond back. Yeah, sir. He just challenged. No, he challenged. Okay, then what happened? Stress. Okay. Good morning to, yeah, good morning. Confusion. Okay, nice presentation, sir. Thank you for that. He did not do properly. Okay, that's nice. Thank you, participants, for responding back. Well, on the lighter side, there is a lighter side of the story. Okay, eat more. Yes, there's one participant exactly got the, because of heavy workout, he might consume more than what he take. Over enthusiasm. Okay. Well, this is just an imaginary story. Okay, the sense of humor in lying behind this story is, my friend, he went to the gym every day morning. Okay, and then he just watched everyone doing the exercise, and in the meantime, he just brought a lot of junk food along with him, and he was just eating and then watching. Okay. Yes, Mr. Nivas. Okay, I do not know Nivas. Okay. Yeah, by doing exercise, he gets more hungry. Okay, we'll stop here. The answer is okay. I've told you the answer. So, what happened is he set a goal for himself. Okay, that is, he has to reduce his weight, but in the implementation process, he failed. Okay, so many of us, when we set our goals, we set very noble, very crystal clear, okay, and very highly respectable goals. Okay, but most of the time we fail to achieve that. The reason is because we concentrate more on the goals rather on the system. So you should also concentrate how you are going to achieve that goals. Okay, you should have a system to make you carry you to reach your destination. Okay, and in my experience and in my study of various participants, I feel that they, when I give this such kind of talk, they will have a fantastic goals. Okay, but to achieve that goals, the system, they miserably fail, and they do not know how to, what is the steps they have to take to achieve that goal. So that is the number one in that. So you might have You might have seen these lectures, and also now we have been bombarded with lots and lots of information thanks to Geo, because you can see a lot of YouTube videos. They will say lots of things of goal settings. But here in my session, we divide the goals into short-term goals and long-term goals. Okay, so I hope you understand the first point. You can have your goals, okay, but what is the system you are going to implement? That is what we are going to discuss for the next 5 or 10 minutes. Now we are into interaction number 1. Okay, so I've given you, you can see in the screen, list down your short-term goals for the next 3 months, and list down your long-term goals. Okay, so you can just share with me if you need. I need your pen and paper, or you can just type it over here. The first workshop is the first activity in this workshop is you have to know your goals. That's all. So I'm not a person to tell you what is your goal. Okay, there are diversity of participants who are coming here. You might be a scholar, you might be a teacher, you might be a professor. Okay, and there might be some students also. Okay, so what I see is I need you to type or send me at least 2 short-term goals and 2 long-term goals, at least. We'll just see. And with that, we'll try to work it out. I believe that everyone also can see your goals. It can be that's why I a little bit prefer a Zoom, because you have an option called, you can privately message to me. So most of you will not see, you don't need to, but I don't think, okay. Okay, Sandana Priya has given a short-term goal, daily reading, concentrating health. Very nice. Okay, first participants. And you know, my dear participants, end of this session, okay, if I feel that there are some participants who are so much active, there's a surprise gift for them. Okay, take care of health. Take care of health. Okay, long-term completion of pitch. Very fantastic. Okay, Satana. Okay, Mrs. Priya. That's nice. Okay. Wow. Mr. Ashwin, learn AWS. Fantastic. I really appreciate Dr. Rajab Fatima to be participating in this workshop also. Okay. Wow. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. So time is out. Time is out. So generally the short term. Okay, time is out. Finish. No more answers for this question. Okay. The thing is, when I think everyone can read. That's a general kind of short-term goals, and we can generalize it. Short-term goal is like to work daily, to exercise, to wake up early, okay, and then to maintain good habits, okay. Okay, it's a very good proverb. When the aim is the sky, don't be satisfied with the rooftop. Okay, so that's all. That's a very good positive affirmations. I really appreciate that. Okay, and fine. Okay. Okay. Like we'll take the example of Mr. Ashwin, because instead of I'm a little bit comfortable with a male rather than a female. Okay. So I'll take Ashwin. We'll work out on that. His time goal, short-term goal is should be fit before the end of this lockdown. And learning AWS. I think it's Amazon, some working course, right? Fine. So I'll take the example of Mr. Ashwin, and let me go to the next slide. The next slide is okay. Right. So a goal without a plan is just a wish, right? So everything what you have in your head or without writing it, it will never work out. That is thumb rule number one. Okay. In goal settings, I told you that a goal without a plan is just a wish. Is it your wish or is it your goal? When it is a wish, you don't do anything. You just say by heart, okay, I want to do this and that. Fine. But when it's a goal, you have to do a little bit of activity. So you have to write an action plan. So you can see in my screen that there is a statistics coming from a study conducted by Harvard University. They say that 80% of the people have no goals. So I think here there are around 20-25 participants are there. And yes, we do have goals, but what is that specific goals do we have? That is what we have to see that. And in that 83 percentage, okay, they don't have any goals. And then what they have is 14 percentage will have their goals in their heads. Okay, like for example, you take Mr. Ashwin. He said that he wants to reduce his weight during the lockdown and then learn AWS. Okay, that is in his head. But if he wants to be a successful, then he has to write down the goals. Okay, and in this 100 people, if Ashwin is one of the 3 percentage, then if he is smart enough, then he will write down his goals, right? So now I want you have everyone have wrote down your goals, okay, but what is the action plan you have? So when we talk about action plan, so let me see here. Okay, just give me a moment. Okay. Pen. Okay. Okay, I can write. So now I can also write here. So I need the participants. Okay, dear participants, you got your goals. Okay, you got your goals. Okay, individual goals. Okay, but example I'll take Ashwin, and also I like the cricketer name Ashwin. Okay, and also his name also starts with capital A first. So there are a lot of reasons I like Ashwin, so don't mind. And his short-term goals are to reduce weight. Am I right? Okay, to reduce the weight, and then he has to learn AWS. It's a certification course. Okay, it's coming from the Amazon. So if he wants to be 3% of the people who writes the goals, then the next question is how to write your goals. That is how to write an action plan. How do you do this? So usually my recommendation is every day, instead of writing this is not kind of things to do in your daily life. Okay, you have list of things to do in your daily life. You write down in your diary or in your notebook. Okay, do this, do that. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how to set the action plan for that. So let me go for, let me share another screen with you. Okay, so I'll stop sharing it. I'll share the screen. Um, it's not able to see. Let me close some windows. I'm not able to see the screen. Flyer, photo viewer, show all windows. Just give me a time. I have to shut down some. Okay. I think I've opened too many windows. So that's why I'm not able to see the window which I want to share with you. I'll stop it. Where we are now is I want to share with you how to write your goals. That's all. For that, I've opened up too many windows now. I'm almost there. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Okay. For example, we have an Excel sheet where you see the goal, that is to reduce the weight. And then I do have, this can be, it's just a general template. So you can change this template according to your wish. Okay. So let me show you another screen. Please be with me. Okay, fine. First, I'll tell you generally because we come from a working environment. Let me explain with you what this Excel sheet will do to you. It's the topic is about how to write your goals and how to write your action plan. Goals have been written. Okay, so to achieve that goals, what is action plan? So you should have a task name for that. You should have a task number, and here this is a client of me, and I was also heading institution long back before. So I do have a different task here. Okay, this is visiting some branches. This is a staff which is going to resign from the institution, and we do have a O-level performance tracker, and then appraisal format and daily routine. And you can see here the priority. I've listed out the priority also. Is it high or low or medium? And appraisal format, since I was working with the management, it is very low. It's a universal secret, okay? And it cannot be done in the beginning. We just do in the end of the academic year. And you can see the date here also. It's just January 4th. So appraisal will start after 2 or 3 months. So in the meantime, I do have a priority of goals, which is more high. Okay. And then question paper scrutiny, it's high. Why? It is because at that time there was some exams are going on, some internal exams were going on. So I put a higher priority, and here I do have a start date and an end date. Okay, so all these things we have a start date and an end date, and until unless you specify a deadline for yourself, then only you have your self commitment to complete that particular task. And once it has been finished, you can always pat on you and you can say that is completed. So these are the comments. Okay, what we have done, what I have not done. So it's just a universal template. Okay, so you can see that task is issued by the principal to someone else. Clear? Now I just shift the same template to Mr. Ashwin. Okay, this is imagine that this is Ashwin's template, and he says that task name is join a gym. Okay, and in that he wants to concentrate to reduce his belly fat. So this is what you have to specifically write: abdomen exercise. So whether you have to give priority or not, and then you do have some deadline for that. Is it a 3 days time or of 15 days time? And what is the status? Like you can say that initially when you start with your exercise, your waist size is around 36. Now your target is you should always reduce the waist size by at least 2 inches, say 34 inches. And what is the comment? So now I've given you a rough idea about how to implement a system so that you can achieve your goals. Okay, this is not just like a writing pad, just write and then keep it off and then put it over again. Because as I told you in the slides, stop sharing it. Share the screen again. As I told you, share it. I think it's better I'll share in this way. Okay. So it is, okay. So as I told you that if you want to be successful, you should be in the 3% of the people. Okay. If you write your goals, then only you can achieve your goals. So this is one way of doing this. Now I stop the session. Okay. I've been talking for the last 10 minutes. Now in these goals, what do you understand? When you write your goals, I've given you some hints. Okay. So if you are smart enough, listen to the word, if you are smart enough, then there are some parameters to implement that goal. So what are the parameters? So I'm going to just shoot your answer. I'll go on to the YouTube now. I'll go to the screen of YouTube. Okay. So I stopped here regarding how to write an action plan. I've shared you with a template also where it is having the task name and then starting date, ending date, and then prioritize your task. And then after that, you do have commands. So while you write your action plan, what are the important parameters you should consider? And how should your system should be? It should be a foolproof system. You can, your, as I told you, your goals can be noble, but more than that, your system has to be a foolproof system. Foolproof means it should not have any failure. So what are the parameters? Dear participants, I'll ask Ashwin again. Ashwin M. I've been interacting for the last 10 minutes. Okay, I've given you some tips. Now I need an answer. What are the parameters which your answer can be wrong. Okay, this is a learning lesson. Okay, this is a learning session. Here we are not here to say we are always right. Okay, your answers may be wrong. So please shoot your answers again. Hello. The question here is to write an action plan and to have a foolproof system. What are the basic parameters? Hello. Hello. Is anyone is there?
So they are giving answers there.
Yeah, okay.
Maintaining the daily timetable, then planning utilization of proper time.
So they're
And plan.
answering? No. Oh,
Yeah, they are answering.
okay, okay. Thank you for that. Okay. Planning, priority, planning, using plan at right time. Okay. Okay. Schedule, plan, and implement. Okay, these are all action words. Okay. Yeah, we have to work hard till the goals to be successful, sir. Okay. Execute plan. Okay. I think you're not understanding my question. Stop giving your answers. Stop giving your answers. Stop giving your answers. Stop giving your answers. Stop it. I'll give you an example. Okay, Mumtaz, I get it. Okay. Okay, action plan should be carried out systematically. Okay. Stop. I will give you an example. Your goal is to say to buy a bike. Okay. not the goal, just say that you have some intentions to buy a bike. So when you buy a bike or a car, you will be seeing for some parameters. For each and every one, the parameters will be different. Okay, the car should be luxurious for person A. For person B, the car should have a good mileage for person B, and for person A, it should be within her budget. Okay, so there are different. There are different types of requirements for each and every users. Similarly, for your system to be a foolproof, what is the basic parameters? You have to be smart enough to identify them. So now I've given you a hint. If you want to achieve a foolproof system, that means your system has to be rigid, strong. Okay, there are some basic parameters. If you satisfy these parameters, then you can implement that. All the participants have said that good plan implementation, work hard. Okay, these are actions. Okay, I don't want the actions now. Okay, you have to be smart. Very easy, smart. It's a very famous word. Goals and smart, they go hand in hand together. I thought that you people will be more exposed to this kind of personality development. So that's why I've given you the word smart. Okay. Can you expand SMART? SMART? Because I know Principal Madam, when she was designing my brochure, she has given me a picture. Okay. So maybe she remembers or not, I do not know. But for the participants, your goals and your system has to be smart. So when we say smart, so what are the parameters for a smart? Kalkar. Okay. Yes. Yes. Now Miss Buma is talking now. Fantastic. Yes. Simplistic. Uh, Not simplistic. It should be specific. And then R is realistic. Uh, huh? From start to end, we should give up. No, Usha, Mrs. Usha, I don't understand. Okay, maybe I'll just say uh, specific. Yeah. See, your system has to be smart. That's all. Achievable. Yes. Yes. Buma is on the right path now. Okay. Yes. Even Akshini. Yes. Measurable. Yes. Rutika Parvati. Okay. No, Subamal, I'm sorry, that is not good things to do in a different way. Sometimes you'll get backfire. Okay, measurable. Yes, exactly, madam. So I'll give for this question, I'll give full points to Mrs. Buma. Okay, she's in the right track. Okay, yeah. So now we'll switch over to the Excel sheet. Okay, we'll switch over to the Excel sheet. Thank you, sir. Okay. Okay, we'll switch over to the Excel sheet. Let me stop share. No, I do not know what I'm sharing now. Okay, stop sharing it and share the screen for the Excel. Okay, so I think I can write here. So I write. I think I can write here. Okay, pen. Okay, so your system has to be smart. Okay, SMART. So S stands for it should be specific. Okay, it has to be specific. It should be measurable. Okay, it has to be measurable and achievable. You have to achievable, and then it should be realistic. Realistic and time bound. Time bound. Okay. Just excuse me for my bad handwriting. So smart. So are these goals not smart? Okay. So what should I do? Okay. You can see my cursor. So whatever you are seeing on the screen, okay, I have different tasks here. So it is specific. We'll take a visit of GEM Kits, different branches. Okay. So the task is very specific. That is, the principal has to visit different branches of the school. Okay. And then it has to be measurable. That means how many number of branches he's going to see. And then is it achievable? Yes, it is achievable because the time bound is between nearly more than a month. Okay. It is achievable. It is realistic. Okay. You cannot have a task which is not achievable. Many of us will have a daydream. Okay. Many of us will have in a particular financial crush or crunch time. That is, we will not be having our regular income. So you will be wishing that, okay, if I have, say, 10 lakh rupees of money in my account, it will be very nice. Okay. So the difference between the goal and the wish is this one. You are wishing it. Okay. If you want to change your wish into a goal, that wish should have some parameters satisfied over here. If your wish is specific, 10 lakh rupees in your account. Okay, it's specific. Yeah, it is measurable, but is it achievable? If you are just in a low paying job, like for example, if you are a car mechanic or I don't know, if you're just a low paying job where your monthly income is less than 30,000, can you save 10 lakh rupees? It's achievable, but it has some more duration. Okay, and it has to be realistic. Instead of 10 lakh rupees, 1 crore rupees in another 6 months of time. All these things are not realistic at all. So you should differentiate between your wish and your goals. Okay, clear? So that is what I always stress on the smart. So when I ask the participant, you have to be smart enough. That is the reason. Okay. So I hope you understand this goal setting. And I end this session of goal setting now. So is there any questions to be asked? Let me go to YouTube. Okay. So now smart work in a strategic way. Yes. So the question I ask to the audience is, what is the basic parameter to have a foolproof system? So it is smart. Okay. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Okay. Now I end the first session, that is the goals. Okay. How to set up goals. Now I ask the audience, are you clear with this? There is a question coming from Kalai. Is there any period for a long-term goals? Definitely, any goals, whether it is short-term goals or long-term goals, you should specify a time bound. That's why you just see whether your goals are falling under these parameters. Thank you, Miss Savita Priyadashini. Okay. So do you have any questions? So according to what I promised, the goal setting is over. Now I'll go to the second one, positive affirmations. Now, shall I go to the second session? Are you with me? Okay. Okay then. So share the screen again and go to the presentation. Right, now I'll go to the next part, that is positive affirmations. Okay. Now we are into, we'll take the example of Mr. Ashwin. Okay. Is Ashwin is with me, sir? I cannot see you. Are you angry with me? Because I was just using your example. I cannot see anyone, any response from you. Okay, let him reply. Anyhow, we'll take the case of Mr. Ashwin. Now he has fantastically devised an action plan. He has opened up an Excel sheet. He has write down everything. Pakka. Okay, fine. Is it enough? Then he just he just verified that is it coming under his smart plan? Okay, specific, measurable, blah blah blah, all those things. Yes, pakka. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ashwin. Okay, carry on. Thank you for that. Now, only will this will work out. We'll recall to our story in the beginning. That is my friend who went to the gym to reduce his weight. Okay, so we just have a little bit change in that story. Now he has got his plan. Okay, he has written in an Excel sheet, and he says that okay, I do have a 1 month plan of what to do, of what not to eat, what to eat, all those things. So I have a time bound target. Okay, fine. Will this is enough to achieve your
Yes, sir. Sir, your connection is not going.
Sir, are you hearing?
Yes, yes, I'm there. What happened is suddenly the Wi-Fi went away
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
on an unexpected
Yes, sir.
event.
I guessed.
Okay, so far, how's the sessions going on, Miss Buma?
Neat and clear, sir. Very well. It is. It is going very well, sir.
Okay, okay,
And you now you can continue, sir.
okay, fine. Share the screen. Okay, so you can. I think you can mute everyone. I can hear the participants. Okay. Okay. Now I think you can hear me fine. We can start. Okay. Okay, fine. Sorry for the inconvenience created. Suddenly there's a connection problem happened. So I do not know when I'll get disconnected. So it's already 1 hour is over. More than I think it's 45 minutes is over now. So I do have the last 20 minutes of time. And where we are now is we have our goals written, and then next we do have our uh, goals how to achieve. You should satisfy the smart parameters. Okay, is it enough? No, it is not enough. We have to add something extra fuel to that goal, to that burning desire. Okay, so what is that? My recommendation is writing positive affirmations. Okay, so what is positive affirmations? It's just a daily information, simple positive statements declaring specific goals in their completed states. Although they sound rather basic at that level, these empowering mantras have profound effects on the conscious and subconscious mind. Okay, now I have to talk a little bit about subconscious mind. So I'll just come over here. You can see the screen here. Okay, now I'm talking a bit of psychological in terms of psychological terms. To achieve your goals, you should write positive affirmations. So that it will be implanted in your subconscious mind. Once it is implanted in your subconscious mind, then everything will work out. Sir, how it is possible? Suddenly the session is going on fine, and you're talking about fiction, fantasies. I will not believe this. Okay, there are some certain participants may have this kind of doubt, but this is what I'm trying to tell you is a scientific proof conducted by different universities. You can also Google it. Okay, the scientific proof. What I'm trying to say that your brain, okay, and your mind is having conscious mind and subconscious mind. I believe that the present audience are mature enough to understand what is subconscious mind. Okay, but I try to give a little bit more insight to that. I think everyone else saw the video in the beginning about 8 months old baby swimming in the swimming pool. Okay, now I do have a question for the participants. If a baby is 5 year old and we just throw the kid, we throw the baby into the swimming pool, will the baby will swim? This is a question I'm asking to the audience. Yeah. So please answer the question. Chat. Okay, they're answering. I cannot see the answer. No, I cannot see the answer presently.
One person says yes, Ashwin says no, another one says yes, another one says swimming, another one says
Okay.
should I replay? He's trying to do
Okay,
something.
Okay, maybe it's better I replay the, but I'm not able to see it.
Yeah, they want to replay it again.
Okay. And how do I do that? Okay. Okay. Okay, then we can play this. But I'm not able to see the answers. I do not know why. But anyhow, uh, now I'm able to see. Okay. Okay.
Some say they cannot unless learn because of fear.
Mhm. Okay, so fine. I'll skip that question, but I'll ask the question. Feedback link, please, sir. No. Okay, it's already 9:40 here. Okay, may get fear and try to escape. Okay. Let me give you the answer. I've asked a question. I've asked a question to the participants. If I throw a 5-year-old kid or child into the swimming pool, can it swim? Yes or no? The answer is no. Okay. A 5-year-old kid cannot swim. But if I throw a 3 months old baby into the swimming pool, will it swim? So I can expect an answer. Feel free step by step after the baby enjoying this. Yes. Okay. So I do have okay, answering yes. Okay. 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 May swim in water. Okay. So there are a couple of answers. Okay. There are a couple of most of them have said yes. Okay, because you're seeing that it's an 8-month-old baby. Okay. And fine. What is the reason for that? Let me explain to you. A newborn baby or a baby which is then less than 3 months old baby can float in a swimming pool. First reason is because when it is inside the womb of its mother, its subconscious mind has been programmed to float. Okay, in the womb we have a liquid, and the baby used to float around the womb. Okay, a lot of time. And when it is coming to the land, and for the first 3 months, it has to get habituated to the land. Okay, on the floor. So that's why it is lying. It will be lying down. It is new to that. But for the last 10 months, it has been programmed under its subconscious mind that it has to be floating. That's all. So that's why when we are able to throw the 3 months old baby into the swimming pool, its subconscious mind will say that it is the place where you have been for the last 10 months. So don't worry, you can float. So it has been trained in that way. It has been programmed in that way. And because of that, it's able to float. But over the months, when we are trying to teach to the baby that this is the floor, so when we are when we are sorry, this is just my friend here. So we are teaching the baby, saying that to get habituated to this environment. So we are reprogramming the subconscious mind to a new environment. Okay, and because of that reason, everything changes. Okay, so similarly, in the today's present world, we have been bombarded with a lot of negative thoughts. Okay, now a lot of information is not required for us, and all these things will be recorded in the subconscious mind, and it will just be exhibited in your actions, in day-to-day actions. That is why sometimes in a place where we have to keep quiet, we shout. In a place where we have to show our full potential, we're not able to show our potential. Sometimes we have the fear. So it is all because of this reason. Okay, that's why what they have told about when there's a lot of research going on in the brain, we have to program our subconscious mind. And the best way to program our subconscious mind is during the alpha state. Okay, this becomes a little bit heavier. Please be with me. In this universe, okay, many people will be following different faith, different religious path, okay, but I'm talking in terms of scientific point of view, and you try to relate with your own religious faith, okay. So in this universe, when we say universe, a lot of things comes into here. So what is the basic element here? The basic element is, we can say that molecules. From molecules, we can say it is atoms. From atoms, again, when we go more deeper inside the atoms, we say that electrons, protons, and neutrons, everything. So we stop at the level of atoms, okay? It has been found out that these atoms will be always vibrating in a particular frequency. When we say vibrating in a particular frequency, and when we record, it will be in waves, okay? These vibration of frequencies can be recorded in waves, okay. Any particle you take, it will be always will be vibrating. If you take mouse, if you take non-living things, comb or whatever maybe, when you go into that subatomic level, that atoms will always vibrate in a particular frequency, okay. So we human beings, our thoughts also will have a particular frequency. Clear? And if you are able to fine tune that frequency in a positive way, if we are able to vibrate that frequency, if we are able to make the thoughts to vibrate in a positive way, then we'll get positive outputs, and we will be successful in whatever the actions we are trying to do. So to do that, we have to program our subconscious mind. And the best level where we can program our subconscious mind is alpha level. So here you can see in the screen, there are different levels. When we are awake, like at this point of time, I am talking, you are listening. So our brain waves will be in gamma waves. That is in this particular frequency range. Okay. And then we have to make it a little bit calm. Okay. This calmness will be achieved in during some particular time of the day. If you are in alpha level, researchers say that that is the best level to program your subconscious mind. Why we have to program our subconscious mind? To achieve success. Why is that so? I've given you an example of the 3 months old baby. Okay, 3 months old baby has been programmed to float, but over the years, it is been reprogrammed again to walk on the land. And when it is coming back to its old way, it is not able to float. It get drowned. Okay. So if we program our mind, then we can achieve success. And to program that, we do have alpha level programming. The brain has to be, or the subconscious mind has to be in the alpha level. Okay. So when can we achieve this alpha level? Many of you have seen a lot of movies, Tamil movies, like some very famous movie பார்த்தீங்க அண்டியன் படத்துல நீங்க பார்த்திருப்பீங்க. Like the hero will have a lot of split personality, and the doctor will come, and then he will try to find out what is the exact answer, and he will try to put that hero in a subconscious level, hypnotize him, and then try to find out the exact answer. So he's making the hero to not to go in alpha level, but in delta level. Okay, that is fully high professional kind of things, and also the fees is very high. We cannot afford that. It's not my cup of tea. Okay, my area is to give you an exposure about alpha level, um, to make your mind in alpha level. And to do that, it is very, very, very easy. So shall I tell you when we reach alpha level, or any of the participants are familiar with this kind of topics? You can give me the answer. In a day, when we will reach alpha level state of mind? I'm asking a question. Okay, so I do have the next 20 minutes, and I'll just end the session. Okay, 10, I just have the 10, 15 minutes. Okay, I'm asking question. So when we reach alpha level state of mind in a day, first of all, why I'm asking this question is, okay, Jayashree. Is Miss Jayashree is the head of the department? Okay, very relaxed state. Okay, when we are not having any stress. Okay, very relaxed state. Why I'm asking this question? Okay, when we will, okay, fine, but there are a specific time, okay, while we are reading the books. Mm, okay, to some extent, yeah. I cannot say yes to that question. Hello. Any other answers? Okay. We reach alpha state of mind during the when in good atmosphere. Okay. Uh, when we are awake. Okay, let me give the answer. The answer is in a day, twice we reach practicing meditation. Okay. Mrs. Rose has given an answer. Okay, fine. I can accept that. Um, we reach the alpha state of mind two times, knowingly, unknowingly. That is, in the morning when we are about to wake. Okay, suppose we are setting an alarm at 6 a.m. in the morning, and then the alarm is going to go off. We just wake, but we will not get out from the bed. நம்ம வந்து பெட்ல இருந்து எந்திரிக்க மாட்டோம், பட் ஆனா வந்து அலாரம் அடிச்சுட்டு ஸ்னூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு கொஞ்சம் மறுபடியும் ரெஸ்ட்ல இருப்போம். ஓகே, அந்த பீரியடும் தென் நைட்ல நம்ம தூங்கும் போது உடனே தூங்கிட மாட்டோம் இல்லையா? It takes some time. Normal person, within 10 or 15 minutes, he will go to the sleep. And the 10 to 15 minutes, the sleeping time இருக்கு பார்த்தீங்களா, அந்த time. So, காலையில வந்து when we are awake, before getting up from the bed, and then when we go to the bed and we are about to sleep. இந்த இந்த ரெண்டு டைம் டியூரேஷன் தான் ஆல்பா ஸ்டேட்டுக்கு நம்ம வந்து போவோம். Then the third time is if you go to when we are doing a meditation, or when we go to a psychiatric doctor where he put us into sleep, and the time na போவோம். Meditation பண்ணலாம் வந்து for a normal man it takes a lot of practice, but நம்ம எல்லாரும் தூங்கலாம் இல்லையா? Everyone will sleep and everyone will wake. So during these two times only, the brain or the subconscious mind is open. I mean, our mind will come at the alpha state level. On the time la வந்து you have to think about your goals. So how can you think about your goals? If you write your goals in a specific manner, so you can remember, and then you can think about that, and then you can visualize it. For example, we take about the weight loss. You have to visualize yourself that, picturize yourself that you are reduced by 15 kilograms. You have to picturize that. You have to visualize yourself instead of a healthy or bulky figure as a thin figure. That point number one. Another one is one of your goals is to buy a house or buy a car. So at this time, when you are in the morning and the night time, you should picturize like you are driving a car, okay, and then the color of the car, the steering wheel, the dashboard, and you have to picturize yourself. This is another visualizing technique. What I'm doing is I'm clubbing. I'm clubbing both positive affirmations and visualization in one session. Okay, so to achieve that, daily you have to write the positive affirmations. Okay, when you write the positive affirmations on a daily basis, definitely you will achieve this. I'll share two personal experience what has happened to me. Okay, what I tell is what I implement. What I implement is what I say. Okay, it is not that like other webinars மேடை பேச்சு வந்து ப்ராக்டிக்கலாக உதவாதுன்னு சொல்ற மாதிரிலாம் இல்லை. இது நான் ப்ராக்டிக்கலாக வந்து ஓவர் த இயர்ஸ் ஆஃப் இம்ப்ளிமெண்டட் தட். சி ஐ கம் இன் டு திஸ் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் நாலேஜ் ஷேரிங் பிகாஸ் எங்கேயோ நான் வந்து ஒரு இடத்துல நான் வந்து ஐ சஃபர்ட். ஸோ ஐ வாஸ் சர்ச்சிங் ஃபார் தி ஆன்சர்ஸ் அண்ட் ஐ காட் தி ஆன்சர்ஸ் அண்ட் ஐ வாஸ் வெரி ஹாப்பி. ஐம் ஷேரிங் தி ஆன்சர்ஸ் வித் யூ. தட்ஸ் ஆல். ஸோ ஐ வாண்ட் டு ஷேர் டூ பர்சனல் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் with my participants. One is while looking at my name, you know that I follow a particular religious. Okay, so in my religion, in my faith, I have to visit one of the holy place. So how did I do that? So what I did is at the time I was been blessed with a baby daughter. And you know that when the baby is 3 months, in a newborn baby, it will have some awkward sleeping times. Day will be night for her and night will be day for her. So according to that, we have to look after. So it so happened that I was so much blessed that I have to look after my baby during the night time. That too during in the Raja Muhurtam Sulwan. That is around 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. early in the morning. Okay, she was awake, she was not crying, I have to feed her. So what I did is I was just carrying her in my arms and I was just walking. Okay, while I was walking, so there is a ritual in my religious faith that I have to visit this particular place. I will have to walk. Okay. Yeah, Brahma Muhurtam. Yes. Yes, correct. Brahma Muhurtam. Yes. So for nearly 15 to 20 days, I was just visualizing myself happening to be in that particular holy place. And then I was just walking. I was just visualizing this. Okay. And why I have done this? Because I want to, in my heart, it was one of my burning desire. And to add fire to that burning desire, I did this kind of visualization technique. And by God's grace and to my positive state of mind, within 2 to 3 months, I have been offered to visit that holy place with a comfortable price. Okay, with a comfortable state of mind. Wow, that's really fantastic for me. I was really surprised when the results really happened to me. That is one technique, visualization technique. Another technique is I do have a daughter 2 years before. Now, because of the COVID, there's no exam for the 10th. Okay, I'm talking about 2 years before. Um, that is for my daughter. I was in Kerala for a particular duration of time for a particular project. Okay, so I was in Kerala and my daughter was writing her 10th exam. And during the last 3-4 months, she was having a lot of stress and she lost her confidence. Okay, and she said that I do not know, it is too much for me. I do not know whether I can pass or not. So at that time, I just gave her this. I told her to write the positive affirmations. What is the positive affirmations? Like I will first. Her problem is not able to focus. Okay, and because of that, she lost confidence that she will score the marks. Okay, she's a very top scoring student where her results is around 85% in her 10th. Okay, but she lost her confidence in the middle. So I specifically consulted her, gave her counseling, and then I found out what is the specific problem. Then I told her to write only one statement. That is, I am studying very well for the exam. I am studying very well for the exam. That's all. Then she was writing it in a day, morning 30 times and evening before night 30 times. That's all. And slowly after 15-20 days and after 1 month, she was not complaining about the concentration problem and she became more confident, and voila, and she wrote her exams very well, and she got a very good marks. Her target is not to achieve good marks. Her target is to study well for the exam. She studied well for the exam, and because of that, she got good marks. Okay, so these are the two techniques which I shared with which I want to share with you. And how to write positive affirmations. If you think that my session is very interactive, it might be very useful, I can give you my ID here. You can contact me in my personal email. I'm very much happy to help you how to write positive affirmations to achieve your goals. Okay, so I'm coming to the end of the session now. And before that, I do have some questions. Yes, I do ask a lot of questions. Basically, I'm a teacher, right? So we do ask a lot of questions. Share the screen or stop the screen and then share it. Okay, so I take the last 5 minutes. I conclude my session. Now the last question is, should your answer. What do you mean by visa for success? Okay, so the theme of this seminar is visa for success. I want to know how do yes, success, right? For success, for everyone, the success is different for everyone. But visa, so I've talked a lot of positive things to you. I've created a positive state of mind. So I want to have the acronym, or I want to expand visa for you. See, for example, when I say that my participants are smart, and your goals has to be smart. So I have expanded that smart: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Okay. So similarly for visa, it's unlimited. So I spent some nearly 2 hours with my participants, and I want to know what kind of positivity I've created among my participants. So expand visa for you. Feel free. So I'm expecting an answer from you. What is visa stands for? Expand. Expand visa. Aha, fantastic, madam. I'll give full marks this time to principal, madam. Visa, very nice. Visualization, idea, success, and achieve. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay. Oh, this is in Zoom chat. What about in ah, visual vision, implement for specific achievement? Fantastic. Vision, idea, specific, and achieve. Visualization, ideas to smart. Super, super. Mrs. Rosie, okay, fantastic. Okay. Yes, yes. I cannot agree with Reggie Muthukumar. Proper planning for success. My question is not that. Most of the participants are giving the answers correctly for visa. Okay, fantastic. Dani Roman Singh. Okay, sir. No, I need expansion for visa. Okay, then. So this last 5 minutes is over. So I will conclude the session. How do I do that? Okay. Copy and then paste. Okay. So I believe that I have fulfilled the objective of the session, and I will end you over here. And again, once again, first of all, I'd like to thank the Almighty for having to share my experience with these wonderful participants. And next, I would like to thank the principal madam, okay, and the seed, okay. So on here is Mrs. Rose Tangraj, because she's a colleague of mine. We worked together in Ethiopia before. And when we were interacting, she just offered me, she was asking, are you willing to do this? I said, 100% I'm willing to do that. And I would like to thank Mrs. Dr. Jayashree, the head of the Department of Commerce, for giving an outstanding welcome speech. And she also was very much cooperative. And last not but the least, the computer science department. I think the head is maybe Mumtaj. I do not know. Without knowing, I should not tell. But Mrs. Mumtaj and Mrs. Bhuma, they are very fantastic in hosting this seminar. Thank you, madam. And my session is over. I'll give it over to. Okay, I'll give it over to the principal. Okay, Dr. K. Rajab Fatima. Okay. Okay. So, is there any questions you can ask, or if you want to email me, you can just, I'll be available at vajuethiopia@gmail.com or WhatsApp. So, if you want to know more, anything. Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you, Mr. Rahman.
Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Now you can continue.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Rosie from Anne Hajra Women's College. This is time for giving the vote of thanks. A silent gratitude is not much use to anyone. So this is a time for thanksgiving. First and foremost, I thank our Lord Almighty for His grace and blessings for making this session in a successful one. And I would like to thank management, principal, HOD, and my co-staff members and all friends and other team supporters. Next, I render my special thanks to our speaker. He is one of my best friend, Mrs. Mohamed Vajuhudeen. Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking address for development of personality. And also you explain to program our subconscious mind to have a positive attitude. It leads to achieve a success. Thank you, sir. And also, you are interacted and addressed all the respondents' queries also. And you raised so many questions. Will be answer for your questions in the future. And your presence today is a great source of motivation to all of us. So on behalf of all, I express a sincere thanks and gratitude to you, sir. Thank you for being a part with us, sir. So the last but not the least, my sincere thanks to all the participants who have participated enthusiastically and made this session a great one. So once again, I thank one and all. Thank you for this session, sir. Once again, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, Mrs.
Thank you.
Rosie. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. So what should we do now? Shall I stop sharing
Yeah,
it?
you can. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. And I just leave the meeting. That's all.
Yeah, you leave the meeting.
Okay. But madam,